Hi, hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to Inktober2020, part 2, where we tackle the next 10 prompts. We already did the first 10. If you want to check it out, check it out. There's a part 1, and without any further ado, let's just get back into it with my self-made sketchbook. As I said, these are just a few prompts that I made in the first video. Link in the description or wherever you can find it. And first prompt is disgusting, and oh boy, I hated this prompt. I really hate it. I hate prompts with emotions or feelings. And first I wanted to draw the disgusting meme.
Disgusting!
You all know what I'm talking about. Then I saw that there's the Gordon Ramsay disgusting meme, and upon googling it, don't google the word disgusting because you just see a bunch of disgusting stuff. And you also see the blobfish. If you don't know who the blobfish is or what the blobfish is, well, it's this thing. And so I just came up with the idea of Gordon Ramsay cradling the blobfish, being super anime, being super sad. I don't know what's the story behind it. Maybe you can add a story to it. But hey, it's better than the last few prompts, because I actually added shading. Anyway, next prompt was slippery, and well, it's a really bright topic. It's bright, wide topic. That's what I wanted to say, wide topic. So I just ended up doing a slippery sandwich. And if you don't know what it is, it's just like fish, soap, a banana peel between two pieces of bread. Topping is ice cubes, and of course just a complimentary sign that says slippery. It's a disgusting sandwich. This could have been a prompt 11 as well, because it's disgusting and slippery. So yeah, I just added all this like slippery stuff into a sandwich: fish, soap, and banana peel. It is what it is, I guess.
It's fucking disgusting.
Next up, there was DUNE, and come on, there's no way they didn't add just this word because of the upcoming movie. And I hate drawing cliche Instagram thingies, like everyone was drawing Timothée Chalamet. I think I pronounced that correctly. And well, life has its ways, and I actually drew Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya as like a poster type of drawing, right? I just googled DUNE. There's this new sci-fi, I think it's probably sci-fi movie coming out. There's already been like 2 movies. This is a remake, probably of a book. I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. I am not interested. But hey, Timothée Chalamet is in there. He's a great actor. Zendaya is in there. She's awesome. Honestly, she's great. There's no way you don't like Zendaya, alright? So it's gonna probably be a good movie. Hopefully, probably. I don't know. DUNE. Next up, there was Armor. Armor was quite an easy one. I mean, come on. And it was a really fun one. It's so fun to draw armors. Obviously, I had a reference, just as I had with DUNE and the blobfish. Whenever I have references, I put it next to the screen so you can kind of compare it, maybe, probably, I don't know. But yeah, I drew an armor, just the top half, and I also added a bunch of shadows just to make it pop, because last time I drew all these prompts, they were just kind of flat and didn't really have any depth to it. So here we are, armor, and honestly it turned out really good. Sorry if the lighting got dark. That's just because I am filming in a room where there are a lot of windows and it was a cloudy day. But hey, I think it turned out really good. Next up, there was OUTPOST. Oh boy. First thing when I thought of when I heard or read the word outpost was that outpost in Firewatch. I don't know if you played Firewatch or if you know anything about the game or the existence of the game, but it's a really great psychological mind-bending type of game. Nothing too crazy. It's a really good story, but it makes you question everything in the game. It's a great game. Just watch it. So yeah, there's an outpost that is basically your home base. It's your home. Anyway, it's a fire watchtower where rangers went up to see if there's any smoke in the distance to call the, fire department or whatever. So it was an outpost. And yeah, that's the first thing it came to mind, that it was kind of geometrical. But hey, I think it turned out pretty good, the outpost. Anyway, moving on with Rocket. Honestly, one of my favorite drawings, like I did in the Inktober series. It's just so fun. I drew Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy holding a rocket launcher. Get it? Rocket. Crazy. And honestly, it turned out pretty good. I also added like quite nice shadings and worked on it even though I didn't film it. So at the end, where there's the slideshow of the drawings, you will see what I mean. There's just more detail added to it than there's actually captured here. But hey, I think it turned out pretty good. I actually had no reference except the suit, the costume, the spacesuit of Rocket Raccoon, because I couldn't like come up with it myself. But I love the position and I love the way he's holding it. I don't know, I think it turned out alright. Storm. Well, obviously, I'm gonna draw Storm from X-Men, and I'm so happy I had this reference from Alex Ross. I think he's the artist. If not, then there's the name. You can see it. He's an amazing artist. He actually works for Marvel, I think, and he doesn't draw. He actually paints like classical painting, and his just artworks are amazing. Check him out, Google him, look his artwork out. And yeah, I just used that as a reference, and I really love this position of Storm, just from the bottom view, and the really classic looking Storm with this action lines that she's like kind of using her powers. And I didn't draw her pupils because she's using her powers. She's in the avatar state, obviously. She's a storm, airbender, waterbender. But yeah, I also worked on her, and the end you will see what I mean.
It's a trap!
What else am I gonna draw then? Admiral Akbar? Commander Akbar? The guy, from Star Wars who says it's a trap when obviously it was a trap. So thank you for that unnecessary exposition, Mr. General Admiral Akbar. I think he's an admiral, or whatever. You will correct me if I say anything wrong. But yeah, obviously I had a reference for him, and I think it turned out pretty good. I also drew like shading, and did shading, added a little bit of depth of three-dimensionality to General. Why I always say General? Admiral Akbar. And well, it's a trap. It's a trap, bro. Dizzy. So I had no idea what to do, and as I usually do, I draw myself in one of these prompts, and I just drew myself having a dizzy headache or being dizzy. And the only thing that came up when I was googling dizzy are these stock images of people being dizzy. There's this camera effect blurriness that happens. It's a really good effect, and I tried to mimic it in my drawing, but it didn't have the same effect. I don't know why. Well, obviously it didn't have the same freaking effect. It just looks like I'm Professor X using my brain powers to manipulate time and matter and atoms. I don't know, man. It just didn't turn out well. If you don't know the word, then you don't know what it means. Anyway, moving on. Coral. The next word was coral. And if you've seen The Walking Dead, you probably know why I'm drawing Carl from The Walking Dead. That's because Carl's dad is calling Carl in the show Carl.
Carl! Where's Carl? Carl!
And it's kind of a meme. I don't know if you know, but check The Walking Dead out. It's honestly a really, really good show. And he's holding corals in his hand. So there's Carl holding corals. I know, that's genius. I could have worked on it way more, but hey, I made the joke, right? That should be enough. But yeah, I don't know, you tell me which one you like better. There are quite a few that I really like that I kind of redeemed myself from the first part, because I actually worked on these a little more, or I don't know, like the first part was a bit of a warming up stage part, so this time I finally managed to do it right, I think, or more interesting. I don't like the Dune one just because it's Timothée Chalamet and I just don't know, I don't vibe with the dude, I guess. But yeah, I'm happy with the rest. They turned out okay. Like I said, I worked on Rocket and on Storm way more, and Storm looks actually pretty sick. And now looking at it, it looks like Admiral Akbar and Carl is giving me a headache. It just looks like I'm so done with, and they're just giving me the worst headache possible. But hey, anyway, that was it from me. That was the prompt 11 through prompt 20. And yeah, see you in part 3, which I'm gonna tackle the last few prompts and you tell me if you like it or not. You know, do all the YouTube stuff, consider subscribing, take it easy, I hope you're doing well, and catch you next time. Alright, goodbye, talk to you later. Bye bye. Bye.